of stuff goes on us trying to be as competitive as possible first, but obviously budget stuff, we need to be smarter where we do stuff. So if you take, for example, a Bristol game is more or less a minibus travel down. Sometimes I'm not a great minibus passenger, so I might drive the minibus down to a game, but the longer games we will get a big coach. So this weekend we've got Newcastle, so long journey down, leave early in the morning, try and plan a stop in between so that guys can eat. Usually some guys will plan their meals correctly, or else you still see guys kind of like having their normal McDonald's or Burger King along the way. But it's a long day, so you got to just try and balance out your emotions, because obviously you're trying to focus on the game, but you don't want to obviously burn out before you even get to the game. And I guess it's the same for coaches as it is for players.
What time is it? 12:45. I've been on the road for 2 hours now exactly. Ooh, I got hooked up. Ready for this? Got the box, peanut butter jellies. I got the pre-game meal, chicken sausages and pasta. What else we got? I got sandwiches. I got a whole sack right here, courtesy of my very lovely partner. You have so much time on the bus, you kind of let your mind wander. You kind of go through a little roller coaster up and downs. You're like, part of you is like, get me off the bus. Part of you is excited to get there, and you can't let yourself burn out before you get there. And it's just really just staying focused and keep it in mind while you're going. I make sure to eat my pre-game meal, this one, usually like around 2-3 o'clock. It's a big meal, so it sticks with me. Before that, I'm usually just snacking on stuff. I make sure I have really healthy stuff. The road trips really start the night before, when you got to prepare all your stuff. It took me and my girl about 2 hours to prepare this. Over into this morning. Got to go get all the stuff, make sure you have everything, shoes, clothes, and this is the easy part of the road trip.
same level, okay? If we don't, it's going to be tough, right?
One time this horns on Max's.
Be careful now, okay? Fletcher's going to look to go off. He's going to start whipping it back to that big again, and we have to talk now. Sometimes the guard that's in the corner, you can anticipate and X out, okay? Like you did, and then James gets out of help, right? Because it reflects on in the key, and they're releasing him, so all guards get back under. He's going to try and take a top shot over you.
Or Bell, catch it in the block. As long as it's Fletcher not on him, it hasn't been on him. But Fletcher's always on him. Y'all talk both of you. Yeah. So I'm like, if you guys space a little bit, he has to.
Because like if we get in the corner, then guys have got to turn his head
to see which one
split it up. All right. Now look, every single time we went 2-3 passes and we had them moving from side to side, they had no answer. All right, even when we created, from making 1 or 2 or 3 passes, we created isolation. Lavelle some touches in the post again, play off of that, he got them in early right decisions. And this is what I'm saying about when we're making plays, it's a big difference to trying to make shots. Understand? So when we run something, we're running it to make the right play. If we can get a good shot, that's great. Understand? All right, we're not running a specific thing to take a bad shot. We went through a sequence where we had some terrible shots, and also when we walk the ball down the front quickly, early post up, bring it back, get into a drag, they don't like that. They don't like that. Okay? So we've got to make sure that we stick to that. Not getting rebounds, all right? We want to allow them, and Darius is going to push in the back. They box out, just dive on the loose ball, get the loose ball, and let's get out, but get out and attack safely. Attack safely. All right? First quarter, we put up 31, they had 19. Second quarter, they kept us down to 15, but they only scored 19. All right? Come on, all right? This is it. It's one half of the same stuff. Stay locked in, play honest. You need one, get one. All right? Don't be out there trying to cheat the game. All right? Play with energy. We got to play with energy throughout. All right? Makes that drive back a whole lot more fun, guys. A whole lot more fun. All right?
Whatever, our defense is what's doing it for us right now. I said at the end of the quarter, Moselle hit a tough one over Henry. Good defense. Apart from that shot, they have 17 for the quarter. Second quarter, we go into it, they finish with 36, right? 17 points again. In the second quarter. Third and fourth, we gotta stay consistent. We gotta have our basis at 17 points is our limit. They don't score over that. They don't score over that, we win this game. They don't score over that because we're not worried about scoring. They don't score over that. They're at home, so they can get hot. We concentrate on doing what we're doing on that end, we're good, I'm telling you.
3, 1, 2, 3.
That third quarter, 30-13. All right, and we got to understand, guys. Teams are going to make adjustments because we played so good in the first, and second, they're going to make adjustments. So they're not going to let us do what was working. They're going to anticipate stuff like that, and that's what they did. And then we coughed up the ball, and we coughed up the ball. We ended up with 18 turnovers. 18 turnovers, right? But when we just like we had our court spacing down to a key to let we were absolutely fine. All right, we're winning the rebounding battle. We're doing everything, all the other little things. Started, we got some points. We let them get some points of turnovers, and the next thing they end up with 28 fast break points. When we came in here, they had 8 fast break points. All right, and then they finished the whole game with 28 fast break points. All right, 15 points off turnovers. All right, now look, it's on to the next game. All right, it's on to the next game. Okay, but look, it sounds like a stuck record. I sound like a stuck record. But I hope that people on the side can see stuff in that there, right? Especially like, I can't imagine how frustrating it is for Adrian, or even Jeremy sitting there and stuff, and seeing stuff going on. And it's mindset stuff, guys. Continuous mindset stuff. It's like when we were warming up and getting ready for the third, I was like, okay, are we even locked in? Are we really locked in for the start of this third? Do we think they're just going to lay over and give it to us? Just let us take the game? No, they're not. We know that. All right? Look, we have to play a tempo. We have to play aggressive. The first half we did that. That's why when the guy came off a curl, the ball was there, boom, about to get a catch. All right? Then in the second half, it was like the curl was slower, tempo was slower. And the most frustrating part of it is when we go back and we look at the film, I look at it and I go like, point guard, they got a really good point guard. All right, we know Darius is a vet, and he very frustrating, very frustrated right now. As you said, start of the half, the game really strong. We spoke about them, you know, they're a very good team. They're going to make adjustments, and we need to stick to what we were doing right. And what we were doing right is we were passing the ball really well. We were just giving up bad shots for good shots and good shots for great shots. Second half, with the adjustments they made, we kind of like felt that the ball wasn't going to come back to us, so we just went away from passing the ball as much as we were passing the ball in the first half. So really a frustrating one, because I think that, you know, we showed that we could compete in the first half. It was just terrible third quarter.